right, hey now, kids, how are we doing on a Thursday, a cloudy Thursday in the Bay? I think it rained overnight, too. Everything's all wet up here at my place. But anyway, great to be back on PMP. Got a great show for you today. We have a special guest for you today. Tony and I got to hop off shortly after noon because we're taping another very special guest today that you'll hear tomorrow. A lot going on. We're going to do the music assignment today. We are going to do the hot and sour picks today. And Tony, before we proceed and I say hello to you, I just want to award my pre-show post of the day. Got a two-way tie today. First of all, Noemi, Lady Catalina herself with the hot sauce. She caught my eye because hanging out, Tony and I getting ready, we have a meeting, but I always keep an eye on your comments. And Noemi just said this flat out. She goes, I so want LBP right now. And I'm talking so with a whole bunch of O's. Me too. Me too. I'm actually really hungry. I could use a slice right now. So that's Noemi. And then Robot Centaur. I don't know what this is about. This made me laugh. Tony, Robot Centaur was talking to Dom Peralta, and this is the quote. He goes, don't talk about yourself that way, Dom. You're a king. I don't know what's going on, but I love it. You are a king, Dom. King Peralta, dude. All hail King Peralta. Tony, don't talk about yourself that way. You're a king. How you doing today, brother? And shout out to the LA Kings, by the way. I was a let me flex a little Los Angeles Kings knowledge for you. I didn't think I was going to pull this out today. Tony, here it comes. When I was a kid, they had this line that they called the Triple Crown line. I'm going to say Dave Taylor, Marcel Leone, and Charlie Simmer. Okay, dude, Charlie freaking Simmer. That's back in the 80s. And who was it? Mike? No, not Mike Liute. Who was their goalie? Shoot, I forget. But in any case, yeah, the Triple Crown line of the LA Kings. Greater Tony, how you doing on Thursday, brother? Good to see you, man.
You just kind of lost me, bro. And I
talk LA Kings once in a while. You know what I mean? I'll pull it out if I have to. Yeah.
Oh, when you go Kings, my head went into like a Y in the road because at first it went Thompson twins. If I was king for just one day, or Tom Petty. It's good to be king.
Well, how about this record right here behind me? Aerosmith, Draw the Line. There's a song on there called Kings and Queens, dude. Kings and Queens. Yeah.
And dude, and also shout out Ben Kingsley, a great actor. Great actor. Dude, House of Sand and Fog. I'll stand by House of Sand and Fog forever. It's a dark, twisted, effed up movie, but it's brilliant. And by the way, I keep hearing another review of this one from Bearded Bob about One Battle After Another, that it's just fantastic. Paulie, I think you and I, when you get back from New York, if you can hold off, let's twist up a gun and go to like a midday matinee.
Let's go. I'm in. I'm all in because I love Paul Thomas Anderson, and I'm all in, dude. I've heard the same thing. I heard that movie's awesome. And by the way, I didn't think we were going down these roads already. We've addressed the LA Kings, check. And now we're going to do a little Ben Kingsley moment because, Tony, do not forget Ben Kingsley's cameo on The Sopranos, dude, where Christopher Moltisanti is trying to get Ben Kingsley to sign on to his movie project called Cleaver, dude, Cleaver. And they're having meetings like in a cabana out in Hollywood and stuff like that. And they're going, Sir Ben, Sir Ben, it's The Godfather meets Poltergeist or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? So anyway, shout out Sir Ben Kingsley on The Sopranos. An unlikely pairing, but freaking hilarious.
Also, I think I want a t-shirt with just Cleaver with like a logo for Cleaver.
Dude, it's got the bloody Cleaver. That was the logo. Christopher had the hat on, dude. When Christopher died, he was wearing a Cleaver hat. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
A couple things since we're talking Sopranos and the Italians. I want to say buongiorno to Bonnie, aka Scarlet Fire. She's checking in from Italy.
Oh, all right.
And I also want to say the sports desk, Robot Centaur's sports desk. All of a sudden, he's Gene Siskel or Siskel
and Ebert. You're right. Yeah.
What was the other guy's name? Roger Ebert. Roger Ebert. It was Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert. I don't know which one Robot Centaur is.
Siskel. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where is he now? Yeah.
But he said, amazing movie, one of Leonardo DiCaprio's best movies in years. And he says, go watch the movie on a Tuesday and wear your robes to the theater. So
this is what they're saying. Robot Centaur just reminded us again that DiCaprio apparently wears a robe the entire film. He's in a robe the entire movie. So they're picking up our cues, dude. They're biting our style over at the Paul Thomas Anderson universe. They're taking their cues from our Roby Tuesdays, obviously.
That's very cosmic. And it's just, we put the robes have been in our universe since January, since Humboldt Fats sent us a picture of himself in a robe from Northern California. Shout out. I'll have to get that photo pulled up. At some point today. But Paulie, happy Thursday to you. Happy NLDS Day. It's the Milwaukee at the Cubs. And I believe it's George Kittle's 32nd birthday today. Hey, George, wouldn't mind seeing you back on the field one of these days, pal.
Why don't you do a reverse birthday and give us the gift of you getting your ass back on the field? By the way, Tony, one last thing. Sorry to interrupt your flow on the Niners, but I got to address this. Noemi, Lady Catalina is hot today. She's just coming in, dude. First of all, saying Siskel and Ebert, they're both dead. And listen to this. Noemi's, where'd it go? Yeah, here it is. Gene was the first to go, then Ebert. Okay. Well, rest in peace to both of them. I didn't know that, but I love the thing. He was the first to go, then Ebert. Yeah, Humble Fats. Thank you, brother. That's our founding father, as Tony said. He inspired Roby Tuesday. This gentleman right here. He's up in Humboldt County, and I would assume that he indulges in the herbal delish. Now, want to say hello to everybody on Twitter. Hello to everybody on Instagram. Of course, our YouTube family. And the Crown 4 Plus family as well, where we stream every episode every night at 11:30 p.m. Tony, part of the Crown 4 family. Very happy about that. Yes.
Every damn night on the telephone.
Yeah. In the family, Jules. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just to reiterate that every damn night you can see our show at 11:30 p.m. And they have us like basically their sports night, sports edition recap show of the day every night on Cron at 10:30. And they're going to tease our show every night. So look for them to talk about Polymax particles during their sports show at 10:30. And then we follow up their sports show at 11:30. So
tonight and every night, I will be your knight in shining armor, coming to your emotional rescue. Okay, Tony, let's do this. Let's give Dr. Young some love as we get ready to launch this show today, because we do have a guest coming up at 11. Why don't you announce that, Tony? We got a guest at 11:30, and who is our special guest today? T, tell the masses.
We've got Rita Oak, who is just a badass sports illustrator. She lives in Portugal, and she's been doing 49ers illustrations for a few years now, and
like every day, right? She does a new painting every day. She's a machine,
and she's trying to get to the Super Bowl at Levi's, and she's hoping that this will create momentum to get her to the Super Bowl at Levi's. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Rita Oak at Levi's Stadium in February, because her artwork is so fun. We'll share some during the show, but she had one where it's Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi doing the hands over Brock Purdy. She did one of Mac Jones in his red and black suit, sport coat after his win. She did one of Kendrick Bourne, the Bourne Identity. She did another one of I put him up on our thumbnail today. There was another one I put up of Mac Jones. It was Bourne Identity. Oh, and Eddie De Niro, Eddie Money, Eddie Pinheiro, I should say. He was the special teams player of the week this week, and so she made one for him today. And dude, you know what?
Look at you having a little breakdown. What's the matter? You look conflicted. What can I do for you?
Before we get to Dr. Young,
yeah,
I got to share something right now.
Okay,
my love for Eddie De Niro, Eddie Pinheiro. Dude, okay, you ready?
And just look at the face. That's the kind of face I can get behind, dude. And this kid, he's got some freaking swag to him. For a kicker, he's got a lot of swag.
Dude, okay, look at this. If I can see.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hit the best, but I felt like I had a shot. And then once it French kissed the pole, I'm going to be taking that pole to dinner soon. So, yeah.
Is that just the best, dude?
Did he just say I French kissed the goalpost? Is that what he said?
He said once the kick, because he said he didn't hit the kick that well. Remember the one that hit the upright and went in?
Yeah, he kissed it a little. Yeah.
He says, I didn't hit it that well, but once the ball French kissed that pole, I need to take that. Here, one more time. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hit it the best, but I felt like I had a shot. And then once it French kissed the pole, I'm going to be taking that pole to dinner soon. So, yeah.
Listen, this is our boy, dude. Listen, how easy is it to forget about Moody when you got this kid coming in, bro? Maybe the most likable kicker in decades in San Francisco. I mean, since Ray Wershing, because most kickers have zero personality. Most kickers don't even ever get a microphone put in front of their face. Actually, so Creative Tony, you're telling me this is the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. That's what you're telling me. Eddie Money himself, Eddie De Niro.
Eddie Pinheiro, Eddie Money, and they asked him, said, how'd you feel about that kick that went off the upright? And he said, one more time, Paulie.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hit it the best, but I felt like it had a shot, and then once it French kissed the pole, I'm gonna be taking that pole to dinner soon. So
yeah, bro, you do that. Take that pole to dinner, Pinheiro Dinero, man. Keep it coming. We're gonna need you. Going to need you on Sunday in Tampa. I'm convinced of it. He'll definitely play a role. All right. Also playing a role in the show's evolution is our very own Dr. Matt Young in the Young Dental Group in San Francisco. Back in the mouth we go. Let me get my props ready. I've got my new Phillips. Like to do my feedback jam with the toothbrush. I didn't bring this to Sweetwater for the Peaches gig, but next time, right in the middle of whipping post, dude, I'll jam on the toothbrush.
I'm gonna play the role of Dr. Young and Joyce right now, and make sure and to scold you and to tell you to make sure that toothbrush makes its way back to your restroom and back into your mouth.
I bring it up every day. No, it's part of it. Takes the trip with me. Yeah. For Dr. Young, it's in the bathroom, but it comes back for just such occasions, Tony. When we're talking about Dr. Young, he's one of our great sponsors. He's a great friend of ours. Tony's a patient. I'm a patient, and you should be a patient too. Then I'm really not embellishing anything for the sake of Dr. Young. I'm telling you, from me to you, this guy is rock solid. Very likable guy. And the work he does is tremendous. He is a tremendous dentist. And the results kind of speak for themselves. My teeth, a lot like Creative Tony's, needed a good scrub down when I met Dr. Young, and he polished. Look at these things, polished them all up. I got some nice whiteness. Yeah, dude, we got white teeth again, thanks to Dr. freaking Young. That's only a small part of what he does and some of the services he offers. He's been in practice for over 25 years. He's a San Francisco guy down in Union Square, 390 Post Street. Really nice neighborhood to kind of peruse and walk around before or after the appointment. But I'm telling you, open enrollment is right around the corner for a lot of people. Please do look up Dr. Young in your network and make sure he's part of your plan. And then make your first appointment, 415-392-8611. You can also email Dr. Young anytime and inquire. Just say like, hey, I need my teeth whitened. I think I might have a cavity. Whatever the situation, he is at your service. info@youngdentalsf.com. Tony, last thing I can say, and I'll hand it to you, is that he runs the gamut with all the services, all the dental care things you can imagine, including cleanings, fillings, implants, veneers, orthodontics, emergency care. And then there's that great team and the great staff. I know you've gotten very close with Joyce, and I'll let you kind of speak to that, T, on the way up. But thank you, Dr. Young, for all your support. We love you, buddy. We really do.
I would say a root word of Dr. Young's whole business model is comfort, right? They want to make sure that you're comfortable.
Yeah.
And like Carlos De La Fuente in Flex Funding, how if it's not the right time to do something, he's not going to pressure you into do something. Same thing with Dr. Young. He said he saw two different other cavities small in my mouth, and he goes, hey, we can get to those now, or we can get to them at a later date. There's no rush on that. If you're not ready, if you're not comfortable, if you would rather not do those, we can do them down the road. I'm like, dude, that made me feel at ease right away, because I didn't want to think like I had to do like a laundry list of things. And so he was just like, hey, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to be settled in. I want to make your experience enjoyable. And again, it sounds weird to say, but they make going to the dentist enjoyable. And lastly, only badass dentists get on the cover of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry, and only badass dentists become the president, the 2025 president of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry. And look at
Nice. No, he's awesome, dude. Very handsome dude, too, by the way. Always bronzed, got a nice tan on him. And big Giants fan. This dude loves talking baseball, so you can get in his chair. Actually, if you're going in during the playoffs, we got two more games today. Phillies, Dodgers, and also the Cubs and the Brewers are getting after it again today. So doubleheader today. But if you're at the office and you're like, oh, I'm going to miss the game, don't even worry about it. I've listened to games in his. I swear to God, I have a vivid memory of listening to Tim Lincecum pitch against the Mets. It was a day game, and I was in his chair. So just ask for the headphones. You won't miss a thing. You won't miss a single pitch.
Exactly, Paulie. So just as we round it out here with Dr. Young and the Young Dental Group, email them info@youngdentalsf.com. They will reply very quickly, and then they might even set up a text message thread with you if that's more convenient for you, or give them a call, 415-392-8611, 415-392-8611. And a reminder, they're open till 7 freaking p.m. on weekdays, and they're open 8 hours, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. They are there to make your life easier. So the Young Dental Group, thank you so much for being partners, and we love you guys. And I'll be seeing you down the road with my pearly whites. Go ahead, Paulie.
So will I. I'm due to get back in there myself. Tony, from that to this, before we talk to Rita Oak, the renowned artist who's done all these great Niner paintings, why don't we deliver a special Thursday installment of our hot and sour picks? Because I'm out tomorrow. And Creative Tony, have you pulled the levers yet? It's going to be you and Dom and Los. Is that what's happening?
So
Yeah.
tomorrow at 11 a.m., I'm going to jump on and I'm going to throw it to our interview with Kate Scott that we're going to record after today's show. We'll play that tomorrow. And then when that interview is done, and then it's going to be myself, Dom, and Carlos De La Fuente getting y'all ready for Bucks Niners on Sunday. We're going to round out the week and have a good wrap with those two dudes as we get you ready for the weekend. So,
all right, Tony. So, well, I look forward to that, dude. I'll check it out when I get to New York. I'll play it back. I want to hear how you guys sound, and I'm sure it's going to be a great show. Because I did a show once when you were up in Tahoe doing Little League duty. I think I did the show with Dom and Los that day as well, and it's awesome. You'll have a great time. All right, so just to get everybody caught up. So last week, Tony had a tough one. He went 0-2. I went 1-1. So to catch us up at the starting gate today, we are currently standing before you with Creative Tony's coming in today with a 2-8 record. I'm coming in with a 6-4 record. I was telling Tony before the show, don't even worry about it, dude. Tony's going to get hot and peel off wins. You'll be back up on your feet in no time. So, in fact, you start today, dude. Get this party started. Let's get Tony on the road to recovery.
Paulie, how soon you forget?
I do.
Hot and sour, check us and see. We got some pigs that burning inside the knee. Come on, Tony, do you do more than that? We're hot and sour, all right.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Tony. No, of course, I forget my own work all the time. Thank you very much. Hot and Sour theme song played, check. And Tony, here's where it starts. Here's where your redemption campaign begins, right here. I'm actually very curious. I got a good feeling about you. I think you're going to win both games this week. What do you got? I do. I have a vibe. Just feel it. I got a vibe. I think you're going to go 2-0 this week.
I'm going to go 1, then you're going to go 1, then I'm going to go 1, then you're going to go 1. Okay,
rock and roll. All right, all good.
You know I like to roll the dice, right? You know I like to just, when I see numbers that I don't like, I like to roll the dice. When people zig, I zag.
Shout out Tumblin' Dice by the Rolling Stones. You want to hear a great groove? Check that song out. Tumblin' Dice. Tony, go ahead.
And shout out Zigzag Rolling Papers. When they zig, I zag. Paulie, 14.5 points. The NFL, it's a spread, NFL spread of 14.5 points. You don't see that very often. The Green Bay Packers are favored by 14.5 points against the Cincinnati Bengals. I get that it's at Lambeau. I get that Joe Burrow is out. I get that the Bengals are struggling with Jake Browning. I get it. But 14.5 points, that's a lot of points. And that half point is actually huge. So I'm taking the Bengals plus 14.5.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Bengals plus 4. I know Joe Flacco just signed with them too. I think it's too early for him to be under center, but who knows? Flacco's such a veteran. Maybe he's like, hey, just give me 10 plays. Just give me 10 plays and I'll rotate those through.
Flacco put the fear of God into me and it's never left. Don't forget, dude, Flacco beat the Niners in the Super Bowl. Okay, that's the guy won a freaking Super Bowl on the defense led by Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman. I don't know how he did it, but he did. So your point to me is a good one. Like Joe Flacco, listen, the guys, he's a proven NFL quarterback. He knows how to win games, no doubt.
And on Italian Heritage Week, I got to go with my guy Joe Flacco. So
all right, I like that. I like everything you're saying, dude. Yes.
So I'm going Bengals, and plus, dude, don't the disrespect to a Jamar Chase and a T Higgins. I don't know. There's something there. I think there's something there. 14.5 points. I don't think the Packers are going to lose the game, but I think that the Bengals will cover in Green Bay at Lambeau. So that's my first pick, Paulie. You go, then I'll go, then you go.
Okay, buddy, I am going to jump in with my first pick of the week. I'm going to look at the Denver Broncos going into the Garden State. Actually, you know what's crazy, dude? I'll be back there for this. So Denver at the New York Jets. Listen, the Jets, dude, I mean, they personify futility. in the NFL. They are, brings me no joy to say this, because when you talk to people, like any given NFL football, we'll do this with Tony right now. Like, people don't hate the Jets. It's not like, oh my God, I hate the Jets, but they're just year after year. It's the same sub 500 bull S. Creative Tony, real quick, temperature check. I say New York Jets to you. What kind of emotion gets stirred up, if any, at all?
The word flaccid comes to mind.
That's good, dude. Jed's a very appropriate word. Hey, keep in mind too, the great Ronnie Lott, dude. He played some games wearing the Jets uniform. So you got to, there's love in that Jets family. So here's the situation: the Denver Broncos coming off a huge win against the Philadelphia Eagles. They're flying high right now, and their next assignment is to take on the Jets. The Jets are a home dog. They're getting 6.5 points. I'm taking Sean Payton and his guys 10 times out of 10 on this. They're probably going to win by double digits. And I'm sorry, Jets. The Jets continue. Tony, if you want to know my secret to my success, if there is such a thing, it's betting against the Jets. I did it last week and I won, and I'm doing it again this week. I had the Cowboys. They blew them out last week. And I think the Denver Broncos are going to do the same thing. And again,
Paulie, I just because we like to, come correct on the show. We like to come correct on the show. I just want to remind you.
You guys are right. It's not the country. I forgot. Yeah. It's a UK game. Anarchy in the UK. Guess what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't freaking matter. You could play this game. You could play it in Idaho. You could play it in Birmingham, England. You could play this game in Scotland. I don't care where it's played, but you're right. I forgot the game is not in the Meadowlands. Denver's still going to win. Big, yes.
Why am I blanking on the movie? It just doesn't matter.
That's freaking Meatballs with the Bill Murray. Yeah.
Thank you. I just when you said it doesn't matter, I just remembered it just doesn't matter.
It's a great
go back and watch Meatballs, everybody.
Shout out to the kid in that movie just called Spaz, dude. Spaz. Dude, how about when he's stacking up the teacups? It's like a competition and they're chanting Spaz, Spaz. Spaz, and he's like walking with this. He's stacking up those. You know what I'm talking about? He's stacking up the cups, dude. Yeah, Spaz, dude. Spaz, dude. Yeah. Great look too with the tape on the glasses. Great little detour right there. So anyway, take the Denver Broncos in the UK, no less. And I'm going to give the Jets 6.5 points, and I'm just going to feel just fine about that, Tony. Next pick for you. Go for it.
Wow. I was sorry. I was busy looking up Spaz. I apologize.
Oh, give me a picture of Spaz. Totally, Rags. Spaz, you held her hand. You're on your way. Dude, that was the other kid, the hot dog eating guy. Yeah.
All right, stand by. Let me. I just want to share this. And I'll get to my pick in a second, but let's just have some fun for a second.
Little Spaz detour. It's good for everybody. No question.
Everybody. There you go.
Yeah, dude, that's my boy right there. Spaz. And they start to, yeah. Oh my God, dude.
There's Larry, dude. There's Larry.
That's his boy. Yeah. Oh, there we go, dude. Murray and the kids. Sure.
Oh, so good. Look at that shot of Murray and the kids. I mean, this is just, and look at Murray right there. Look at what year we talking? 80?
79, 80, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, man, just gold. 79. Good call, Paulie. 79. Yeah. Look at, oh, man. Anyways, shout out to Spaz. Shout out to It Just Doesn't Matter. And shout out to Meatballs. I will get back with my picks now, Paulie. My second pick of the week for the hot and sour picks. Paulie, I don't want to root for these guys, but I feel like the Jags, are due for a little bit of a letdown game. I'm going to take the Seahawks on the road, -1.5 at Jacksonville. I just think the Seahawks are a better overall team. I think they're a better defensive team. I feel like Darnold is a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence at the moment.
Okay.
I feel like Darnold, he's not a better physical quarterback. I think he's a smarter quarterback than Trevor Lawrence right now. And he's got a freaking rifle, as Matt Mayoko said last year. So I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks. I don't want them to win. I'd love to see them go 3-3. And I'm rooting for the Jags. But I think that Seattle covers and wins by at least 3 in that game, if not by a touchdown. Darnold is a smart quarterback. Did you see Trevor Lawrence last week when he just ran like 3 yards past the line of scrimmage and then threw a pass? And it's like,
yeah. Hey,
where are you going?
Yeah, 3 yards over the line. It's heat of the battle. Listen, I do agree with that. Actually, I think that a lot of times you see a win like Jacksonville beating the Chiefs in such dramatic fashion. A lot of times there's a letdown. after games like that. It's just unavoidable. There's so much emotion expended, so much energy. And it was Trevor Lawrence's birthday. He had the 2 touchdowns. And you're right, dude. They might be due for a letdown game. So that's a good pick. Tony's on his way, dude. 2-0. And what's the spread in that one?
1.5. Seattle is minus 1.5. So Seattle's favored by 1.5. And I feel like that's just a small enough spread where it won't really matter. I think that Seattle wins by 3 at least.
Okay, I got it. I like it. I like both your picks. I'm going to finish up the hot and sour picks this week with no surprise to anybody. It brings me intense joy and pleasure to talk about the Detroit Lions going to Kansas City, baby. Kansas City, here I come. All right, here's the deal. Lions, 4-1. Chiefs, 2-3. Say it again, Tony. The Kansas City Chiefs, the greatest team we've ever seen. The darlings of the NFL. Patrick Mahomes redefining the quarterback position. I've never seen anything like it with the way Patrick Mahomes plays a position. It's incredible. And they're 2-3. You know how freaking happy that makes me? Defund the Kansas City Chiefs, y'all. Who's with me?
I doubling up on the laugh tracks, Paulie, because I love it, but I need you to give me a little Mahomes voice.
Okay, yeah, dog. Yeah, we're coming back, dog. Don't touch me, dog. That was after the play. Hey, ref, pick up that flag, dog. Come on, dog. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to win some games here, dog.
The Muppet rides again. Yeah, yelling at refs, losing ball games, all my favorite things. Yes, Tony.
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the second season of The Kingdom with the 2-3 Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Season 2 of The Kingdom with the 2-3 Chiefs. Thank you so much, ESPN. Nice work on that one. By the way, before we get to Rita Oak, the very famous sports illustrator, she does great work for the 49ers picks. She's in the green room, Paulie. She's enjoying all the treats we left for her in the green room in Portugal. I didn't know we had staff in Portugal to set up the green room in Portugal. But Paulie, I wanted to finish your pick and let you know that Rita Oak is in the green room. But I want you to finish your pick because I'm very excited that you're taking the Lions. I think the whole country outside of Kansas City is rooting for the Lions in this game.
I'm actually so excited about this game for a number. I'm starting to wonder, Tony, I need to go back into therapy. I need to call Dr. Bob again and start booking some sessions. That's my guy, Dr. Bob up here, bro. Saved me a million times. And the thing is, I'm going to be like, hey, Doc, I think I'm getting more pleasure now from Chiefs losses than like anything else in my life. Like it's the greatest source of joy is watching the Chiefs lose games. Like I was elated Monday night watching Jacksonville win that game. So anyway, here's a situation. The Lions on the road. Dude, the crazy thing is the Lions are getting points in this game. Are you effing kidding me? You want to give the best team in the NFL? Okay, fine. I'll take them. Thank you. So you're giving Jared Goff and Danny Campbell 2.5 points, bro. I'm all over that like white on rice, Holmes. I'm taking the Lions, obviously. I actually think the Lions are going to win this game by double digits. I think they're going to beat the Chiefs' ass in front of the entire world on Sunday Night Football. And again, I just want to remind everybody, I've already booked a table at Finnerty's for that game. So I'll be at the San Francisco Sports Bar in New York. Nice. And you New Yorkers want to come hang out, a little PMP get together, I'll be there. Going to have my 2 sons with me as well. We're going to watch the Lions and the Chiefs, and I'm taking the Lions, Tony, and I'm taking those 2.5 points. Thank you, Vegas. Thanks.
The rules are there ain't no rules.
There's no rules to our hot and sour picks every week, and I just want to share the image again just to let everybody know this is the segment, the hot and sour picks. We do them every week. The name was inspired by our lunch at House of Dan King when we first did our first week of the picks last season. But Paulie, you snuck something in to that prediction that I just want to address real quick. You said the Lions, the best team in the NFL.
I think they are right now. I think right now at this moment they are. Yeah, I think that they have a much more potent offense than the Eagles, and they're starting to find their footing defensively again. They're healthy on that side of the ball. So I think so. Why? Who would you say week 6? I don't know.
No, I don't know either. But since they lost week 1, since that week 1 loss, Detroit, they have just turned on the key, turned on the engine, and now they're just put on the gas. And all, like you said, everything's clicking for them. And we've got, dude, Stud Nuts / Master Particles has Jahmyr Gibbs. I have Jahmyr Gibbs on both my teams. The kid is putting up some numbers already. Amon-Ra St. Brown's questionable for this week, so we'll see if he plays. I'm sure he does, especially against KC. And then our local boy, Jared Goff, dude. I mean, I know he doesn't play like Montana, but his physical build looks anywhere as number 16.
I know.
It looks so much like Joe especially when he rolls out the way Montana used to roll out. I'm like, God, he looks like Joe right there. I'm not saying he's Joe Montana. I'm not saying he's that
No,
good. I'm just saying, you know.
Oh, there's some similarities. I would say I think he has a similar asset that Montana had, which is his composure. Like you don't see Jared Goff get rattled on the football field, and you never ever see Jared Goff complain to the refs the way somebody like Patrick Mahomes does, and somebody like I guarantee you there will be a couple of dust ups Sunday night where Mahomes is yelling at the refs again. Book it, and write it down. But I like Jared Goff too. I've always rooted for this kid. People wrote him off in LA, and I was like, that's a mistake. This kid can play, dude. He took the Rams to a Super Bowl. Come on, man. And then they still kicked his ass out of town. And now he is just he is revitalized. He is born again in Detroit. And he's in the right system. Like he's in the right place. And I was watching that real quick before we go to Rita. Last thing, I was watching that show on HBO about quarterbacks, on Netflix. And the preseason meeting Dan Campbell had with Jared Goff, dude, kid gloves were off. He was like, dude, we need you to step up and be the man, just yelling at Goff. I loved it. So I like Jared Goff too. I do like the Lions a lot, and I think they're going to spank the Chiefs. I really do. I think they win by at least 9, maybe 10 points, Tony. That's how it feels to me.
I love it. I love where your head's at. And Dan Campbell is not going to take the foot off the gas, man. If he has a chance to punish the Chiefs and like send a message to the entire NFL that we're not messing around.
That's right.
The Lombardi is our destination. He's going to do it. So I would love it if it was a double-digit win in KC at Arrowhead. I mean, no better place than the Kingdom, Paulie, to get crushed by 10 points.
The kingdom of a-holes. You know what I mean? It's the kingdom of chock full of a-holes. All right, so there are the hot and sour picks. I hope you guys enjoy them. Take it to Vegas and bet on them, and hopefully we'll give you some results. All right, and thank you, Don, for the artwork. I love that menu cover shot there. Let's bring in our special guest all the way from Portugal. I love the magic and wonder of the internet. We can connect globally. This is cool. And this is Rita Oak. She is a renowned artist and sports illustrator. She does all of these great 49er paintings. And we're finally going to have a chance to have a conversation with her. So let's bring her in, Tony.
Yeah, here we go. Let's say hello to Rita. Hi, Rita.
Hey, Rita Oak. Welcome to Polymax Particles. You're speaking to the entire San Francisco Bay Area and beyond. And you're checking in from Portugal today. Is that right?
That's right.
And what time is it? What time is it?
7:30 p.m. in the afternoon.
I appreciate the time. I do. Oh, let me see your shirt real quick. I see a 49er shirt. What do you got there?
Yes,
Nice.
I made it because we don't got a lot of shirts from the Niners here, so I have to make it myself.
Oh, that's great. Go ahead, T.
Well, Rita, I want to go back to the beginning when you started making these illustrations, and I'll show some of them while we talk to you. But what was the first inspiration that you decided I'm going to start doing this? And of course it's taken off and it's been amazing to watch all of your work. But what was the first idea or inspiration to get you to start this whole part of your career?
Yeah, actually, it's a funny story because it all happened by faith, I guess. So I started dating my boyfriend, and at the time he was super into the 49ers and watching NFL every Sunday. So we got together. I started watching with him, and at this point, Jimmy Garoppolo was the starting quarterback for the 49ers. So his way of putting me watching football, it was like, the quarterback is super handsome. You will like him. So there's your way to watch the 49ers with me. So I started watching.
Yeah. No, I got to agree. By the way, Rita, let me just agree with you. I've sat, we've interviewed Jimmy Garoppolo in the past, and let me just tell you a couple things. First of all, you're not kidding. He's handsome as hell. He made me a little nervous, actually. I was a little
I don't know how he doesn't have a model career at this point. He should get one.
He easily could when he's done with football. He easily could. So I just want you to know it goes. His influence spans across the sexes. Because when I was interviewing him, I was like, "Oh my God, this guy's freaking handsome as hell." Yeah. And I can tell you, he's a super nice guy. Jimmy G is a really, really good dude. No ego.
Like a nice guy. He does.
Yeah.
So that was my way of started watching the Niners, and then Jimmy Garoppolo was getting traded supposedly. Mm-hmm. So my boyfriend was like, you should do an illustration, because at the time I was starting just messing up with the iPad and Procreate and started catching digitally. And he was like, you should do an illustration and post it on Reddit because people there really gonna like it. I'm like, okay, I'll do a sketch and post it. And then it blew up. And at the time, there was this guy did it for the story that was doing one picture a day for MLB. And I was like, you should do the same thing. So I started doing one drawing a day until Jimmy G gets traded. But then it never got traded and he signed for another year. So I kept drawing for another year, 404 days to be specific, one drawing a day. Yeah, it was crazy, but it was all worth it and people really like it. And I guess it was just a crazy ride that took me here.
Now, Rita, do you like what is the 49er fan base like over there in Portugal? Is there a bit of a 49er fan base over there or not much?
Not much. We have some friends that watch the Niners with us. Not how much we watch it, but they know about them. But I don't think there's a lot of NFL watchers here in Portugal. I think there's some people that know and try to follow along, especially for the Super Bowl. I think the whole world stops for Super Bowl, but the rest, I don't think there's a lot of people here interested, unfortunately.
Rita,
Yes.
a couple quick things. I just want to let Rita know that our audience, we have our comment section set up, and they're all saying hello to you. It's crazy. You're like a household name with 49.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, no, everybody knows who you are, and everybody's welcoming you to the show. And one of the questions from the audience right now is, where in Portugal are you located? Like, what city are you in?
Porto, north of Portugal.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then here's the other question. It's a follow-up to your Jimmy G stuff. How did you feel about the transition from Garoppolo to Brock Purdy? Do you have the same feelings for Brock Purdy? Because he's our guy now.
Yeah, I really like Brock Purdy. When he started to come up and play for the Niners, and when Jimmy G got injured and he started for the Niners, I really liked Purdy and I really thought the potential. I was like, this guy can be a star. He has the talent, he has the mind. So this is probably going to be our guy. And it was amazing because he was like our fourth guy. Like that year was crazy. I can't believe we had a guy this good on the bench this whole time. And we were just playing with the three other guys. I'm like, what are we doing? But yeah, I'm glad it worked out. Brock Purdy is our guy. Mike Jones is doing a fantastic job, but I still believe in Purdy.
Oh man, Rita, you know your stuff, and you can tell that Rita is a legit Niners fan is that she says Niners, and she's been saying Niners throughout the entire interview, which is great, Rita. Rita, I loved your piece with Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi, the hands over Brock Purdy. I'll show it here in a second.
Yeah,
but like. Is it kind of like your first thought inspiration you go with, or do you just kind of like put a bunch of ideas on paper, or what's your process like in creating something like that? And I'll show it while you're talking.
Yeah, well, that drawing actually was a suggestion on Reddit. Someone sent it to me. It's like, oh, you should do something like this, but with Kittle. And at the time, I thought, well, might as well do it with Purdy because Purdy hasn't been playing. So, and I wasn't expecting for the drawing to be this famous and people to like it this much. I was kind of starstruck. After I posted. I was like, oh, people really like this one. Yeah. So I wasn't really expecting this. But for the other drawings, me and my boyfriend kind of brainstormed the night before because I usually draw in my morning. So we kind of just brainstorm what's happening with the team, with the NFL, try to come up with some ideas. And yeah, that's it every day.
Hey, Tony, let's show Rita. We have a message for Rita from Dom here. He has a question, I think, for Rita. Let's get that up there so she can see that.
Yeah, Rita, this is from one of our viewers. His name's Dom Peralta. He's an art contributor, an art director on our show. And he says, Rita, thank you for joining PMP. We all love your work. When you run into a creative block, what are some of the ways you get unstuck or past the block? Keep rocking, Rita. And that's from Dom Peralta. And that's a great question. How do you, because there's writer's block, but there's also artist block and creator block. Like how do you get through that or past that?
Yeah, that's a great question. I feel like the biggest fear of an artist is a blank page. When you don't know what to do with it. Yeah. But sometimes that happens. And for example, I'm actually working on a piece for the Ladies of the Empire. They're a nonprofit organization. And that happened to me because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted the drawing to be about, but I couldn't just put nothing on paper. I was like, what am I going to draw? So I guess just try to clear your mind, go for a walk, try to talk to people, try to do new things, and then come back, do some research about what you want to do and what you want to put on the paper. Try to look some inspirations on some websites on the internet. Just do some research and just try doing the first sketch, because it probably won't work. But after that, you can come up with some ideas and brainstorm from that. So yeah, that's my advice.
Rita, one question I want to ask, really on behalf of our audience and behalf of everyone who's going to watch this interview, if people are watching this piece and they're saying, oh, I love Rita's stuff, man, I want to buy some of her art, how can people like place orders or get their hands on purchasing some of your work? How can our audience do that?
Yeah, of course. So on every social, I have my Linktree, and there you can go to my coffee shop where I have merch with t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, prints, everything you want. All of my drawings are there, so you just can look it up, find the one you like, and get it for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Rita. Hey, Tony, we got another message for Rita. From Patty. Let's let her see this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rita, this is from Patty from Napa. She's the Napa wine country. She says, hi, Rita, you are lovely. My sister lives near Porto. If you ever run into a wild woman from Napa, California named Juliana Anderson, that's my sister.
I'll make sure to remember that. So if I do run into her, I'll say hi.
Now, Rita, for people that are still just getting to know you, they're getting acquainted with you, and they're checking out your work, I just want to make sure I understand this. So you do a new piece every day? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Every single day.
And how time consuming is this? Like, how long does it take you every day to start the piece and then complete it and then post it online? Like, what's that? How long is that process?
Yeah, so it really depends on the piece, but usually about 3 to 5 hours. It can possibly go to 8 hours if there's a very complex piece, but usually 3 to 5.
And do you have from any era, like the Garoppolo period or the Brock Purdy era, like, do you have a piece that's your all-time favorite, or one that's like the most meaningful to you, that's a special one? Like, which one would that be?
Yeah, I feel like I always say this one, but it's truly special because of the message. Is the Calvin and Hobbes one from the Jimmy G series, where Jimmy G is talking to the tiger, that's George Kittle. Yeah. And he's saying, why, I don't remember the quote, but it's like, we only appreciate things when they're gone. It's something like that. So I think that message it's pretty strong. So that's my favorite one.
That is the truth, Tony. You know what I mean? You appreciate Jimmy G when he's gone. You miss him. I do.
Let's not forget that Jimmy G was a good Niner. You know, he was a really good Niner.
He won more games for Kyle Shanahan than any quarterback in the Shanahan era. I think top of my head, I think Garoppolo was like 38-16, something like that. Like, you really can't dispute those numbers. Sorry, Tony, I interrupted you. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, it's all good. I just want to share this one, which is a recent one. This is after the Ram game, and this is I want to compliment your attention to detail with the basket of bananas.
Yeah, what's the bananas about? What does that mean? What is that?
Well, because go ahead, Rita. Go ahead. Go ahead.
After the game, or during the game, Mac was eating a lot of bananas, and then in the conference, someone asked him how many bananas he did eat during the game. He was like, I think it was like 3 or 4, and someone said like it was 11 bananas. It was like a crazy number. Like, I have to put this on the drawing. This is too good not to.
That's so good. It's so good. I'm looking for other. Hold on a second. Dom Peralta sent us something that I want to show on the show as well, Rita. This is something that he sent us. It's another piece of your artwork. If you just stand by for one moment, it's. I think.
I have a feeling you're gonna like this one.
Let's see. This is. Oh yeah. So look at that. That's. Oh my God. Whoa. Wait. What?
Oh no. Is that us, dude?
No.
Is that what's going on? Did you do us? That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Rita, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Hold on, Tony, blow that up, dude. I think this is killer.
Oh,
you got to Yeah. Oh man, this is great. Hold on, Tony. Let me see the top of your head, buddy. Wait. Bring it back.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
This is incredible, Rita.
Oh, dude,
I really hope you like it.
I freaking love it. And you got the pizza going. This is incredible. And the Grateful
Yes.
Dead. Oh, Rita.
Because you mentioned the pizza on the email. I was like, I have to put a slice of pizza there. You have to be there.
I got to tell you, I'm touched. I'm honored. I'm flattered. Thank you so much. And Tony, your reactions, I'm blown away, dude. I was like, wait a minute. I think that's us. That's insane.
Yeah, this totally caught me by surprise. I thought we were going to be pulling up another, like the George Kittle, Jimmy Garoppolo piece. And then all of a sudden, Dom Peralta sent this to us. Rita, thank you so much. This is incredible. What a surprise. Oh, man, you covered it all, too. It's incredible. Wow. Get the headline. Oh, I love it.
I just try to make it super fun. Like, you guys have a fun vibe. So I really tried to capture that on the drawing.
Thank you so much, Rita. Really appreciate that. And we really love your work. All of our listeners, all the 49er fans, we have been aware of you for several years now. It's really nice to touch base in person for the first time. Here's a question I want to ask you before we let you go today. Tony mentioned before we brought you on that you are trying or interested in coming to the Super Bowl in January. Now or I guess it would be early February. But my question is that only if the Niners make the Super Bowl, or do you just want to come regardless of who's playing?
Oh no, I'll go regardless because I already have the flight booked. So I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be in San Francisco. I mean, I couldn't miss the opportunity to see possibly the Niners at Levi's. So that is huge. So we just kind of went and booked the flights ahead and made this whole trip. So I really wanted to get tickets, but if the Niners don't make it, hopefully they do. But if they don't, I would still like to go and watch because it's a one-of-a-kind opportunity. So
100%. And when you come to town, we'll get together. We'll show Rita. We'll have like a big outing. We can bring a lot of our audience members that want to meet you, and we'll have like
of course.
Hour. Yeah, that'll be awesome.
That's another reason why I'm going. I just want to meet everybody. I'm just sick and tired to see the pictures online and everybody just on the Instagrams. Like, I want to meet you in real person. I want to be with you and talk. And being here in Portugal and doing these things just online, I feel like I'm kind of missing out. So when the news broke that the Super Bowl was going to be at Levi's, like, we have to be there.
Oh, and Rita, one of our sponsors is Longbridge Pizza, who is a pizza place here in San Francisco, and you put the pizza slice on that piece of art. We need to take you to Longbridge Pizza and have you the best pizza on the planet. And the best part about it is that it's because San Francisco is known for sourdough bread. The crust is made out of sourdough. So it's a sourdough pizza crust. It's incredible.
You'll love it. It's really, really good. You'll love it.
I'll have to try it.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. And Tony, another message for Rita here from Los D. Okay. Oh, and Escobar. Go ahead, Tony. Take them one at a time.
This is Escobar. He's one of our favorites here. And he's a super today, Rita. And he says, Obrigado por participar no espectáculo. Esperamos encontrar lo cuando vier ao Super Bowl.
Wow, that was pretty good.
I didn't do what can you translate?
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't even know what any of that means. Help me out.
Yeah, he's saying thank you for being on a show. We'll hope to see you when you come to the Super Bowl.
That's awesome. No, we really will. We'll have a big get together at Longbridge Pizza. You'll love it, and you'll love to meet everybody. We have a very friendly, supportive audience here. And Dom, thank you, Escobar, very much, by the way. And also Los D, Tony, had a message for Rita. Yeah.
Los D, Carlos de la Fuente says, Benvenido, Rita. I visited Portugal, loved it. Reminds me of San Francisco, and Cervejara Ramiro was absolutely amazing. Tiger prawns and seafood. So look at that. So hey, Los D, I love it. I love the comparison to San Francisco. Would you agree with that, Rita? Do you feel a similarity between Portugal and San Francisco?
Yeah, definitely, because San Francisco is by the bay, and here in Porto we also have like the river with the bridges, so it's very similar. And also, the first time I went to San Francisco a few years ago, I landed in San Francisco and I was like, I feel like I'm home. It was like a strange feeling, and it felt like home. So yeah, I guess they're pretty similar.
I know exactly what you're saying, Rita, because I actually have the same. I really do. I always feel like this is my spiritual home. Like I just feel right in San Francisco. Rita, I got to tell you, it was really lovely to speak to you. It was really nice to meet you. And I'm not kidding. We freaking love your work. We love what you're doing.
Thank you.
And we love that you have a sense of humor too. Like the Mr. Miyagi, doing the hands. Like you have a great sense of humor. You're a great 49er fan. So give our regards to everybody in Portugal. And I got to tell you, look forward to meeting you and your boyfriend in January or February when you come to town. Just let us know, and we'll get a nice lunch together for you guys. Really look forward to that.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. This was super fun.
Oh, Rita, thank you so much. And thank you for all the emails back and forth, because we changed the times a couple of times on Rita.
No problem.
You were so flexible. Thank you, Rita. And also thank you for this, again, this piece of art that you created for our show. I can't thank you enough. This is incredible.
I'm really happy you like it.
Love it. Oh, love it. We'll post it online later. We'll put it on our own social media stuff after the show. So
yeah, you can add me as a collaborator if you want to on Instagram. I'll post it with you.
That would be great. So, for our audio only version of the show, just if you want to follow Rita on her socials, at Rita Oak _art is where you can find Rita, and on those socials are the links to purchase any of her artwork, or to put any of her artwork on like she said, shirts and hoodies. And do you do mugs and stuff too? Like,
yeah,
could you
mugs and prints.
There you go. See, all right. So at Rita Oak _art is where you can find Rita's work, and just follow her on Twitter and Instagram. You'll enjoy the follow. It's a great follow. And Rita,
and if you have any suggestions you would like to see on the series, please let me know. DM me, comment on previous posts. I'll see them and I'll try to make them.
Thank you so much, Rita. Real pleasure talking to you. Continue.
You too.
Great. Yep, we'll talk soon. Take care, Rita. Rita Oak, everybody. Yep. Dude, tremendous. Tony, do me a favor. As soon as we get off the air today, get this thing out on social media, man. Let's just play. I mean, look at the dude. Andy, she's got us wearing PMP shirts, dude. Every little detail is addressed here. The Grateful Dead pizza, the freaking the Niner colors. I really am blown away. I did not expect that.
And Dom Peralta, you are a sneaky bastard, man. Because this guy texts me during Rita's. Hey, by the way, did Rita send you anything? I said, no, we just been emailing back and forth about the times. And he goes, oh, okay. And he goes, and then we were talking about the George Kittle Garoppolo piece that she made with the tiger. That was one of her most popular pieces. And then Dom says, oh, I'll send you that art right now, meaning I thought we were going to get the Kittle and Garoppolo piece, and he sends this, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. So this is over the top. This is incredible. So
man, thank you again, Rita Oak. What a lovely woman too. Really nice talking to her, and it looks like everybody in the audience freaking loved it too, man. And when she comes to town, Tony, we're going to get her right into the house of Denardi. Dude, right to Denardi, show her how the Paisans in the Bay Area take care of their guests, because Neil will roll out the freaking carpet for her. You know what I mean? Hey, speaking of, let's do this, Tony. Let's go to Los D. Let's give Los D some love. And then we're going to do the musical assignment. Yep. And then we got to bail, because we have to tape an interview with Kate Scott that we're going to show you guys tomorrow. But that's coming up very fast here. So let's talk about Carlos De La Fuente.
Hold on. First of all, I also want to mention too that let's have Rita over here, and then let's go over to Portugal and hang with Rita on her turf.
You twist my arm. And by the way, dude, I was thinking about like my favorite Portuguese people. If I'm not mistaken, one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite guitar players, Joe Perry from Aerosmith, is a combination of Italian and Portuguese. So shout out to the great Joe Perry. He's got some of that Portuguese kind of cool blood in him too, just like Rita. And the demeanor, I got to tell you, every time I talk to somebody from like Portugal, Brazil, that whole part of the world, I always wind up getting very envious. I'm like, look at these people over there. They're all relaxed. They're all good looking. You know what I mean? They're artistic. They're having a good time. Tony, like you were saying last week, dude, they're taking naps in the middle of the daytime. Like it's civilized. You know what I mean? Just like Carlos De La Fuente is civilized. Creative Tony, he offers a service, and the service is available to all of us. It is Carlos and Flex Funding, handling all of your financial concerns, your financial goals, or any of your kind of financial questions. And I got to tell you this, I like to say this a lot to people, or remind people, if you're up against the wall right now, don't feel bad. Happens to everybody. I've been there many times myself. And how you navigate out of that corner is going to involve the help of somebody like Carlos. Maybe you need to talk about a private money loan, just to get you up the road a little bit and get your hands around whatever situation you're in. Or maybe you want to talk about your mortgage, or show it to Carlos and say, like, Carlos, can I do something with this? Can we do like a reverse mortgage, or can we talk about a HELOC loan, which happens to be one of Carlos's specialties, home equity lines of credit. We mentioned this a lot because he's one of the very best, and he can get the results you're looking for. He's already helped Corinne from Fairfax a great deal. I know he's actually helped a lot of people in the PMP community. And here's one last thing. And I know, Tony, you have some new information to share, and I'll give it to you in a sec, but other kind of bullet points on Carlos, just the human being, great guy. Dude, we love hanging out. Well, you've met Carlos. A lot of you have met Carlos. We hung out with him at the Learn with Los event at Oracle Park about a month ago. And he's a San Francisco guy, San Francisco native, over 25 years of experience in the financial game, and he will never ever misguide you or give you advice that's going to harm you. He's not interested in like helping himself. He's interested in protecting you and helping you. No appraisal fees, no hidden fees of any kind, no escrow or title fees. Fast closings, Tony, usually within 8 days. And what's that new info that you want to share?
Well, this is an extension of a very popular, like, nationwide incentive program. It's a drop of 90 basis points. It was supposed to expire September 15th. And I've mentioned this the last couple of times we've been talking about Carlos de la Fuente, and I really want to hammer it into people's heads that it was set to expire September 15th, then extended to October 1st. And now, because it's so popular and because the demand is so overwhelming, it is extended for a third time to October 30th. The basis, a drop of 90 basis points. And to put that into just numeric terms for people like me who don't know much about all this stuff, that's why I go to people like Carlos de la Fuente, is that, for example, on a $545,000 loan, right, with a 763 credit score, his borrowers were quoted a 6.375 rate without the incentive.
Right.
With the incentive, it goes down to 5.875. So you are saving hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you take advantage of this program.
Nice.
If you're stuck in the 7s and 8s right now, percentage wise, you don't take advantage of the program, you're literally, throwing away money. It's like my dad used to say all the time, why don't you just throw that in the toilet and flush it, because you're throwing it away. Don't throw it away. You have until October 30th, the rest of this month. Get in touch with Carlos de la Fuente, and he will guide you down the right path about this incentive program and other things that you might be interested in. Call Carlos at 925-250-4894, 925-250-4894, or email Carlos at myflexnow.com. But eventually you'll get a phone call, because that's where it's all about, is talking it through with Carlos, getting to know each other, and then hopefully even a meeting in person where you really get to know each other and build a relationship together. So again, Carlos at myflexnow.com. Thank you, bud.
Thank you. And don't take it from us. Take it from Peter Hoffman on the comments line right now. Simply stated, Los D rules. You know what I mean? I might start spray painting that around town, dude. Just like, because you guys keep putting up PMP stickers on everything, and I kind of love that. That's like guerrilla marketing stuff. I dig that kind of punk rock street style. I think I might just start hitting the streets with a can of spray paint. Los D rules, and then just run away. And if I get arrested, I still maintain, dude, if they ever catch me like tagging a building, writing Los D rules or something like that, or any other offense that they could pop me for, you know what I mean? Might have some unmentionables in my pocket, something like that. I maintain, Tony, it would be good for the show if I get arrested. I've been telling my wife that for years. I'm like, don't even worry about it. If I get arrested, it's good for the show. You know what I mean? I hope that's true. We'll see. You know what I mean? It was good for Jim Morrison. You know what I mean? Jim Morrison got arrested. It was good for the Doors. All right, Tony, I want to... Well, I'm sorry. What's that?
I said that's great, Paulie. That's great. And just, again, trust Carlos with the shades or without the shades. You pick. I know Robot Centaur loves the shades, without the shades, but at the end of the day, we're riffing, of course, and we're having fun with the imagery, but it's really true. Yeah. Trust Carlos. You want with your money, go to somebody you trust. You can trust Carlos with your money. Give him a call. Again, we love Los. Los, thank you for the partnership. Thank you for the friendship. And I look forward to tomorrow. Carlos de la Fuente will be joining me on the show with Don Peralta after our conversation with Kate Scott. So it'll be a lot of fun.
And here you go, right here. Here's James Lazat, too, another one of our favorite guys in the PMP familia. He says, I got to talk to Losty at the Giants game. Great conversation. Very cool dude. Thank you, James. And I agree on all those fronts. Okay, couple of final things here. We're going to do the music assignment, and then I think Tony will take the listener contributions tomorrow when he does the Friday high noon show, but we'll do our picks right now. And then we'll wrap this up. And I wanted to say that, obviously, again, just to remind everybody, if you're just tuning in now, I am off tomorrow, flying to New York City. I will be off Monday, but I'm back on the air with Rags on location, Florham Park, New Jersey on Tuesday. We'll connect with Tony. We'll do the three of us to do the show. And then I fly back to California on Wednesday, back on the air with Tony next Thursday. So just kind of looking ahead for a second here. Tony, last night, final thing here is well, I'm sorry. What, do you have something?
No, when you're done, I'll jump in.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's all good. We kind of organically stumbled onto the music assignment last night. We were talking about everything I just said. Okay.
If you're gonna go to the musical assignment, hold on. Before we get to the musical assignment, I need to just talk a little MLB postseason for a second. Okay?
Please. Yeah, totally.
We've got Phillies at Dodgers, game 4 today. Okay?
I have a great feeling about this game, T. I'm going to knock on wood so I don't jinx anything, but I have a really good vibe. I have a very strong Philly vibe right now for game 4.
Yeah, Sanchez is going for Philly. Glasnow going for the Dodgers.
Glasnow, dude. You know what? F Yamamoto, F Glasnow, F the hate-filled Clayton Kershaw. I'm not buying his goody two-shoes act. I'm not buying it with all this hateful S on his hat. I don't buy it. Go ahead, T. Sorry.
No, you're all good. I mean, the last time he pitched an inning and 2/3 to give up 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 Ks. That's Glasnow's stats. Okay, so Sanchez is filthy, man. He's really, really good. So if the Phillies were to win this game, I just paint the picture of a game 5 in Philly. My goodness, it'd be very exciting to watch because of the energy and vibe in that. You want to talk about a home field advantage.
And that would be Saturday, Tony, if they force a game 5. Is that Saturday? I'll look that up right now, unless you know top of your head.
That would be Saturday. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
And then also it's Brewers at Cubs today too. So how do you feel about Brewers at Cubs? Because the Cubs won to stay alive yesterday. It's Peralta for Milwaukee, Boyd going for the Cubs.
I think Milwaukee wraps it up today. Personally, I think that was enough of the Cubs like piping up yesterday for Milwaukee to get refocused and probably close the door. What's so funny? What?
Like you say, piping up. They piped
up. The Cubs, they flared up a little bit yesterday. Wrigley was all hopping and popping. You know how I know they're going to lose? I saw John Cusack at the game yesterday. And I got to tell the people, everybody involved right now, if you missed this years ago, let me just tell you, Murph and I had John Cusack on the show long time ago, like on the Murph and Max show, really early days of our show, like maybe 07, 08. The guy was a total jackass, complete jackass. So from that day on, I'm like, you know what? F John Cusack. And I saw him at the game yesterday, and I'm like, you know what, Cusack? It's because of you that the Cubs are going to lose this series. That's how my brain works. Anyway, I do think Milwaukee finishes them off today. I do.
Do you feel the same way about Joan Cusack?
No, I love Joan Cusack with the neck brace. No, I got Joan's back. And also, don't sleep on Joan Cusack in School of Rock. Singing Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17. You know, I got no problem with Joan. It's John that I have an issue with. John.
Don't go. If you want to just feel good for 2 hours, go back and watch School of Rock again. Because you want to talk about just a feel good movie and Jack Black at his finest.
My favorite part of that movie is when he's got all the kids in his van, dude. He's speeding down the road and he's blasting Immigrant Song by Zeppelin. And he looks crazy. His hair's flying all over the place and everything. And he goes, Hammer of the Gods. And he does like this air hammer thing. It's the freaking best. All that, dude. It's amazing.
Good, so go Brewers today. Go Phillies. I love it. Starting at 3:08. We got baseball for, I don't know. And then we also have, we have Eagles at Giants. Do you have any vibe on Eagles at Giants, Paulie? Oh, hold on. Stand by.
Hey, Paulie. Hi. Phil Sims here.
Do you have any vibe? I feel like it's a 7.5 point spread. I did not take this pick in my hot and sour picks, but I kind of like the Giants as home dogs of 7.
I don't think that's a bad pick. And I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot to mention Thursday Night Football. Thank you. First of all, I think the Eagles are going to win this game, but
Mhm.
I think that giving the Giants 7.5 points might be enough for the Giants to win like the bet, because don't forget the Giants played the Chiefs pretty tough not that long ago. Like, they didn't win the game, but they played them tough enough. And I don't know. Philly right now, I mean, Philly's coming off their first loss, so I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row, but it is a division game, and those are never easy, dude. NFC East games are always tough. It's always a slog. Kind of a cool. I like the spread, Tony. I like the Giants at 7.5.
And the key thing you said is divisional matchup, man.
Yeah.
Eagles Giants is kind of like
bloodbath. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Niners Cowboys, or like you know, Niners Packers. You kind of throw away a lot of the numbers because it's the rivalry thing. And this kid Jackson Dart and Scattaboo, like they're kind of revived in New York with this young quarterback. I mean, dude, you got what's his name, the head coach. I'm blinking on the name right now, but he's kissing Jackson Dart for the love of Pete. So that's how happy he was. He's kissing. So I want
to Dable, the Giants coach. You talking about Dable? Yeah.
Thank you, Dable. I forgot his name. But I just think it's 7.5 is a lot of points, man. It's a lot of points. So I don't know. It's not my hot and sour pick, but I'm very interested in that game. I'll be watching. Dude, it's going to be great tonight. You got Phillies, Dodgers, Brewers, Cubs, and Eagles, Giants. Let's freaking go.
Hey, and real quick, here comes the music assignment, and then we got to bail because we're going to tape the piece with Kate Scott that we'll show you tomorrow. But I just wanted to say hi to Scarlet Fire. Hey, Bonnie, I hope you're enjoying Italy. I'm so freaking jealous of you. I'll be in New York eating the best pizza in the United States, but I do miss the whole Italy vibe, and I hope you're having a great time over there with Mr. Scarlet Fire. You newlyweds running around Italy. I love that. All right, Tony, music assignment.
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins now, right now.
Killer. I forget everything too. Come on, brain damage, but it's gone. You know what I mean? The damage is done, Tony. The damage is done. There's no turning back. RFK 92, RFK 91, dude. RFK 91. That boy, oh boy. All right. Anyway, Tony, here we go. Music assignment. We were talking last night about all these travels I'm about to go on. I'm going to be traveling to New York, then I'm traveling to Jersey, and then I'm traveling back to San Francisco. So we started talking planes. We start talking trains. We start talking traveling, flying, driving, stuff like that. So the assignment, and all of you great PMPers in the familia, just email like you normally would. Just email your songs into pollyspod@gmail.com. Tony will go through all of yours tomorrow. I'm just doing mine today because I'm not on the air tomorrow. So, Tony, I'll go first. You go second. We wrap, and then we talk to Kate Scott. So
hold on, Paulie, hold on real quick.
Utah, give me 2.
You've got 2 and I've got 2. So how do we go 1 for 1 and 1 for 1? How about that?
Okay. I'll go first because I don't have a physical record to hold up on this, but I pulled it off Spotify. I kind of showed you my hand last night. It's Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, recorded live September 27th, 1985 at the LA Coliseum, the old, the Rams' old stadium there. And the song is E Street Band playing an encore covering Creedence Clearwater's Travelin' Band. And they crush it, dude. It's freaking up-tempo. It's furious. 747 coming out of the sky. Won't you take me to my seat? I got a midnight ride. Gonna move. Bumba, bumba, playing in a traveling band. So anyway, that's my first selection. Traveling band covered by Bruce and the E Street Band. Tony, go.
Okay, dude. I'm going to stay on the Springsteen tip, Paulie, because I'm bending the rules, okay? Because Paulie, on this show,
The rules are there ain't no rules.
100%.
I'm going to sometimes you don't take a plane across the country, you take a train. You take the train takes longer. You might enjoy the sights a little bit more. You might actually relax and exhale a little bit more. Maybe you sleep in a bunk bed and take a nice long train ride across the country. I'm going Springsteen, and this record is an incredible record, especially at the point of his life. And there's the making of it that you can watch on Apple TV, the making of this record they do, and the tequila plays a prominent role in the making of the record.
After each song they record, the whole band does shots. I love that. Yeah.
And just look at Bruce inside the gatefold. I mean, but the song Burnin' Train.
Yeah.
Song Burnin' Train is a freaking it's like you're going back to early 80s, late 70s Springsteen.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, yeah.
Take me on that burning train. Anyway,
yeah.
Burning Train from Springsteen's Letter to You. And honest to goodness, go get this record or go download this album, because it's so damn good from start to finish. It's
Yeah.
just an album. And this was 2022, I think.
21, I think 2021. Yeah, that album has brought me to tears several times. Like, I have actually cried listening to that record. The last song on there, See You in My Dreams. Good luck getting through that without getting choked up. Seriously.
And Kirk Reynolds, who did the 49ers event, does the Dwight Clark Legacy series. By the way, May 28th, we're going to do a big thing about next year's Dwight Clark Legacy series in San Jose, May 20th, excuse me. But I asked him if, because Bruce was ending the last tour, he was ending every show with I'll See You in My Dreams, just Bruce and his acoustic guitar. And like Paulie said, man, you want to talk about like emotional and just gorgeous, and just like Bruce, just knowing that, time is fleeting, and this whole thing that he's done and is doing, and the E Street Band has been doing, is going to come to an end someday, but he is soaking it up every single show. And to end the show with this song, when we saw it live, Paulie, I was tearing up, because it was this is one of the greatest musicians of all time. And I love the fact that he was just by himself and his guitar at the end, just singing that song, I'll See You in My Dreams. And he takes it's just gorgeous.
Great choice, Steve. Great choice. I love everything you just said. My final travel song, not really about traveling, but it does involve a train. Once again, it's another train song. I love this. It's The Clash and the Great London Calling album. And the last song on here is a song, Train in Vain, and which was a hit single for them, Bum, bap, bum, bum, bap, bum. You made me sad, then why you're glad. That's a great track. And here's what's so awesome about it. The Clash thought that like having a hit single was kind of corny. So Train in Vain is not even listed on the album. Not even listed. But it's on there. It's the last song on the entire album. And again, it's unlisted. You just got to let the thing play, and then Train in Vain starts, which is awesome. So The Clash, Train, and I love the song too. I love the whole sentiment. The girl did not stand by the guy. It's Train in Vain. It's pretty awesome. So Tony, The Clash, Train in Vain, after your burning train, and finish strong. This is it. Last pick of the day. Make it count, buddy.
I don't think you're going to see this coming, man. But like country music, I've always had an interesting relationship with country music. Like, I love the storytelling, and I love the old country music of like the Highwaymen, right? And like and Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson and all those guys make it storytelling and whiskey drinking, and then it kind of got poppy and cheesy and weird, and so I'm like, okay, but I feel like there's a resurgence of this good country music and storytelling. And this MFer, man, this freaking MFer, dude, Chris freaking Stapleton is so freaking talented. And he doesn't make bad music, Paulie. He just does not make bad music. And this album is called Traveler. And the title track, the first track on this album, is called Traveler. And it's not a plane, it's not a train, but the Niners are traveling across country. That's why we picked the musical assignment for this. And the title track of this album, Traveler, I'm a traveler on this earth. It's just so good. If you haven't heard this album, I highly recommend getting this album or downloading this album. It's so freaking good. And when he comes to town, Paulie, you're booked. You don't have a choice.
I'd love to see him. Yeah, great.
You're booked, because this guy, I want to see him live when he comes to town, because I'm just so impressed with everything that he makes. And
now,
so,
where would he play? Would he do like the Greek, or would he do like Oracle Arena? Like what's or Chase Center?
Yeah, something big. He'll do. I mean, I could see him doing Levi's.
Yeah,
he's that popular. But it's just, and that was the other reason why I kind of was hesitant, because he's so popular. I'm like, again, like when people zig, I zag. But dude, I zigged on this, and man, he's incredible. He's just a great songwriter. He got a great voice, and the whole story about how he used to write music for other musicians. And then I think it was Justin Timberlake who was like, dude, I'm not recording this. You need to record this yourself. And then that was kind of the impetus of his career of like, okay. And then because he would write a song for an artist and record him doing that song and send it to the artist. Like, here's the song, here's the lyrics I wrote, and here's the song I wrote, and here's how I envision it sounding. And he'd send it to artists. And finally Timberlake was like, dude, no more. You are putting this out yourself. And that was the beginning of his career. And dude, just incredible. Incredible.
I just added it to the playlist. So PMP playlist 25 has been updated on Spotify. I know Tony will take care of Apple Music after the show. And I just want to thank everybody, dude. We had a really great week. Today was awesome. Thank you, Rita Oak. I really enjoyed talking to her. What a lovely woman and a great artist. And I look forward to meeting her come Super Bowl time. It would be, look at a bang bang up there too. Bang bang Niner gang. By the way, also it would be nice if the Niners were participating in that game on their own field. That would be pretty badass. But again, I want to say thank you, Dami and Scarlet Fire. Yes, it does take a train to laugh. I'll be doing that. By the way, Bonnie, come on out to the Brisbane Inn on November 8th. I'll be playing that song on my set. I practiced it last night. Swear to God. Takes a lot to laugh. Train to Cry. Bob Dylan, covered by the Grateful Dead as well. Okay. Will Sparks, Patty from Napa, John Joseph, on and on it goes. Rags, I'll see you in a couple of days. Tony, thanks so much. We're going to go talk to Kate Scott. We're going to tape the piece. You'll get it tomorrow on the high noon installment. And then for everybody else, I'll see all of you. Hey, Lily. Good to see you. Tony will post that thing online too, so everybody can kind of download it and grab it for themselves. That piece she made for us, Rita. So thank you, kids. I'll be back on Tuesday. Tony, final thoughts, and we out.
Holly, because it's your Friday, I'm obliged to show the cheeks. Okay, it's Friday. I'm obliged to show the cheeks, and also I'm obliged to show that Escobar is a super, and he's on fire here. He did the Spanish super for Rita Oak, and then he also says, I'm gonna have serious FOMO, Paulie, because you'll be with my brother from another mother, Rags. Have a great time. F the Dodgers. Hashtag F Shohei. Hashtag defund the Chiefs. Can we change the hashtag to F Shady Shohei?
100%. I want to say thank you, Escobar. I'll tell you what, dude, you and me are two peas in a pod, buddy. Ever since that night we burned one on 3rd Street and watched that abandoned Cadillac together, we just bonded. There was something happening in the cosmos that night. And I already know for a fact that Escobar and Rags would get along famously, dude. I already, because I know Rags, I know Escobar. These two guys can't wait to meet each other. And they also function as a PMP security of the first world. Anybody steps to Creative Tony, they got to go through Escobar. Anybody steps to Paulie Mac, you got to deal with Rags and Escobar. So I'm telling you, you guys serve a variety of purposes. We love all of you guys. And Tony, yes.
Another super, a couple more supers from Escobar real quick. He says, I can't stand that I'm rooting for Philly all day. So
it's better than the alternative, better than the Dodgers, dude. Think of it that way. We're doing away with the menace to society. Go Phillies.
And go Eagles against the Giants. So it's like it's both, right? Because I don't want to have to play this without you tomorrow.
Hey, Paulie, hi, Phil Sims here.
I don't want to play that tomorrow. I don't want to have to play that tomorrow. So Escobar, thank you for the super. And finally, Escobar, one more time, dude. Thank you, by the way, brother. He says, tell cousin Kate we said hi. Kate Scott. We're about to tape Kate Scott at the top of the hour here. And we will pass on all of the PMP familial love to Kate because she knows and she feels it. And you want to talk about somebody whose heart is torn between the Bay Area and Philly? It's Kate Scott because she freaking. You want to talk about somebody who feels so at home here, but also loves Philly because of the work she's doing out there? It's Kate Scott. So we'll talk about that when we interview her in about 40 minutes.
All right, Tony, bring in Dave, and we be out of here. And I'll see everybody on Tuesday. Tony will be back tomorrow at high noon. I'll let Dave do the talking at this point.
We be jamming. Hey, now.
Love all of y'all. Love all of y'all. See you on Tuesday. Tony, you're in good hands with Tony tomorrow, and we're about to go talk to Kate Scott. So have a great weekend, everybody. Go Niners, and F the Dodgers, and see you later, Karen Bell. See you later, Lily. See you, Miguel, Noemi, on and on it goes. Much love to all of y'all. Cheers. I'll be talking to you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Cheers, man.
Peace, y'all.